Hello students, welcome back to my online class. This is Shortcut Taslim Afroz, lecturer, Department of English. Dear students, you know what? Knowing just a few root words in English language can help you understand the meaning of 100 more words. Are you surprised? Are you confused? Please, dear student, don't be. Because what I said earlier is absolutely true. Now I'm sure you can guess our today's topic. Yes, dear students, our today's topic is prefix and suffix. Other way, we can say word formation. This topic is very familiar to you and you people love to exercise this one. So dear student, in my today's lesson, you people will learn how to learn, write and memorize new words. At the same time, you will be able to enrich your storehouse in English. So dear students, remember, and as we all know that English is not our mother tongue. So if we want to show our expertise in English language, of course we need to know lots of words. Knowing and using new words in speaking and writing is the best way to learn English and is the best way to show your skills, your expertise in English language. And dear students, remember, a root word is the simplest way of form of using prefix or suffix at the beginning of a word or at the end of a word. So, this topic, prefix and suffix, can help you to expand your vocabulary as if you want to see you in an advanced level. So, of course, you have to practice this topic, prefix and suffix. And my dear students, you people know about this topic. As I said earlier, that you people love this one to exercise and this one is very familiar to you. In your English second paper, you will find this topic, prefix and suffix, and for this topic you have to answer and the total marks is 5. So you have to learn this prefix and suffix not because that you want to obtain good marks only for examination, that means you want to obtain 5 marks in the examination, but you have to learn this prefix and suffix because if you want to see you in an advanced level, of course you have to know this prefix and suffix and you have to use this topic prefix and suffix a lot. So only one thing can help you. What? Learning the meaning of common prefix and suffix. I repeat, learning the meaning of common prefix and suffix. And finally, you will be able to understand unfamiliar words you come across every day. At the same time, this topic will help you to be better at spelling words. So, of course, this topic is very important for you, dear students. Now, dear student, let's get started to know about the entire topics, prefix and suffix. First comes prefix. At first we need to know the definition of this topic. What do you mean by prefix? Let's see. A prefix, you can see I have mentioned here, a prefix is a letter or a group of letters. Remember, prefix is a letter or a group of letters that we add to the beginning. Remember, we add, I am emphasizing the underlined top word that you can see, prefix, a letter, a group of letters at beginning of a word. So when you will find a root word and before the root word you use some like this, die, com, this is actually prefix. So remember, when you are doing prefix, you have to add this type of prefix at the beginning of your root words. Now, Remember, in English language, in English grammar, there are lots of prefix. But because of time being, I have prepared here some of them, and with of course meaning and example. I'm sure after watching this one you will be able to understand and you will be able to use them in your answer script. Now let's see. First one, prefix this or di. What is mean? This one. This means separation. To separate, like away or apart. Now, if we talk about example, then what is our example? You can see disconnect. So here, connect is our root word, and here we used prefix this. Now, finally, it comes disconnect. Like this way, you can use different kind of words. Next one is con, and co. The meaning of this one, with or together. With or together. Now, example can help you. Construct, construct. Now, my next prefix is miss. Miss, that means which means wrongly or not. Wrongly or not. Here is an example for you. You can see our root word was understand, and before understand I use here miss. So now my new word is misunderstand. So this is the way you can use prefix miss before a root word. Well, dear students, next one is de, which means reverse or remove. If you want to remove something, disappear something, then in that case you can use de. Here example, destruction, destruction, that means to ruin. Next one, re, again or back. Remember, dear students, when you are doing prefix, remember all these prefix, and as I said, there are lots of prefix in English grammar, but only for time being I have mentioned here some of them. Well, re, which means again or back. And example, replay. Play was our root word and I use here replay. Well, dear students, now my prefix is non and un. Remember, when you are doing prefix or suffix, you have to practice a lot to obtain a good marks in the examination. So now come to the point, non or un. That means not or opposite. I repeat, not or opposite. So example for you, sense, and before that I use here non, nonsense. So our new word is nonsense. Which one is sense, and now my word is nonsense. This one is last one, and remember in I am means opposite, like non or un. Here example, active is your main word or root word, then you used here inactive. So dear students, I hope you understood how to use prefix before our root words. Now try to use them and see how it will work. Now dear students, let's turn to suffix. Already we have completed about prefix. Now our turn is about suffix. What do you mean by suffix? Well, a suffix is a letter. I repeat, a suffix is a letter or a group of letters, letter or group of letters, a date we add to the end of a word. So basically we use prefix at the end of a word. That means a root word, and we use prefix at the beginning of a root word. Well, now let's start to know about the suffix which we usually use after a root word. And remember, you need to lot of practice so that you can obtain a good marks in the examination. Well, first one is, before start, another thing I should inform you that in English grammar, English language, there are lots of suffix, but I mentioned here some of them from them. So first one, meant. Meant, that means the act, state or result, any kind of. So when you will find a word in your question paper, that means a root word, you can use meant to say prefix. Here you can see appoint was our root word and we use here meant. Appointment. Meant is here our suffix. Next one is able or able. Able. You can, this one is means capable of being. I repeat, capable of being. So unforgettable. Unforget was my main word and we use here able. Unforgettable. By this way, dear students, you can use meant, able or IBL after root word. Well, now our next suffix is D or ED. That means forming the past, you can use D or ED to say past form or having the quality of. That means if some quality. Here you can see educated. Educate was our main word and after that we use here ed. Here you can see ed, educated. By this way you can also use this type of suffix after root word. Next one is ive, if, that means have the quality, and ed, that means having the quality of. So have the quality. Creative, create, after that we use here if, creative. Next one, ing. Ing can be used in a sentence by two ways. You can use as gerund or present participle. Present participle form. So push, gerund or present participle. Here you can see mean. I used here ing, mean ing. So by this way you can use ing after main word or root word. Last one, er or. Why? You can use to say one who or showing comparison. Like teacher, teach, and we use here teacher, one who. So my dear students, this is how you can also use prefix, suffix. Already I have discussed. Now you need to practice a lot. If you have any confusion about this topic, you can ask your subject teacher. For further question, you can ask your subject teacher. And of course, dear students, you have to practice all this at home a lot to obtain a good marks. So now, thank you very much and see you later in my next class.